Hey YouTubers, this is Joe from ArtAlienTV. Another quick game of interplanetary I Spy going on here, and today we are looking at this image from Sol 527. Here's the image information at the bottom, Sol 527, taken in 2014, and this is the Mars Science Laboratory website for the Curiosity Rover. And we have this ridgeline with a load of kind of rocks and debris lying around. This is near the Dingo Gap area. A lot of you may have heard of that. I'll speak more on that in a minute. But we have here what looks like a large cranium of some kind of ape that resembles partially an orangutan. Here's the meme clip that I've done. This is on Mars Magazine. Come along to ArtAlienTV Mars Magazine if you want to download this for free. And you're free to download any of my images and share them on the internet. Please do that. Absolutely no problem with that at all. And if you scroll down, you'll find hundreds of similar things that I've published in recent months and years. And this is no different. Basically, what we have is what seems to be a large ape-like structure, head structure. Now I say structure because I don't know whether this is carved or actually mummified. It's very hard to say either way because there isn't quite enough detail in this image to tell either way. But it does resemble slightly an orangutan. I'm not saying it is an orangutan, I'm saying it resembles one. Partially, mainly in the round sort of facial shape here and the maxilla shape here, the mouth area. The nose looks different, the eyes look very different. The eye sockets are much bigger and more sort of elongated. There seems to be an ear-like structure here, or some kind of growth or something on the what seems to be the cheek here. I don't know what that is. It may be some kind of growth or mutation. Don't know. Could be something growing on the rock, don't know. There also seems to be what looks like a jewel here with some teeth in it next to it. Okay, and there's some other weird things in the area which I'll show you in a minute. So there we are, that was it really. The Pareidolia police are going to absolutely crucify me for this one. Let me show you the meme up close in a bit more detail. If you look closely here, you can see what looks like the remnants of an eye in there and here. You can see a nostril here and there. And these structures look a bit like teeth showing through, as if this is mummified and the skin is kind of shrunk and dried out, and there seem to be kind of teeth-like structures showing through. Now this could be a carving, because if you've been following my channel, you will know that I've found many statues. In fact, I've found in the region of about 50 so far, and many of them are animal statues, and some of them do seem to represent apes and humanoids and other creatures like lions and cats and other types of animals. And it does seem that this may be one of those. I'm not sure whether this is carved or not. Like I said, not quite enough detail to see, but I do recommend that you go back through my videos and watch this one that I uploaded 3 months ago. This is the Dingo Gap area. Rare Statues on Mars Part 1, Hanuman and Ancient Temple Ruins. Now, the image we're looking at today is just before this set of images. Okay, these were taken on 540, Sol 540. The one we're looking at today is Sol 527. Okay, there's the number there. And the Dingo Gap area and that Hanuman Temple that I just mentioned are just over this ridgeline here and to the left. So literally a few days later, well, a couple of weeks later, almost, the rover gradually, slowly drove over this sand here and into the little valley beyond where we saw the temple, okay, or what I've called the temple. Now, I do recommend you watch that video because it will make a lot more sense if you do, because some of the things there look like apes, and particularly this main statue here in the middle looks very much like Hanuman, the Hindu god, who is a kind of half monkey, half human hybrid. The Hindu god, okay? So I'm going to call that, from now on, the Hanuman Temple. Mainly because of the sheer number of ape-like, not only ape-like specimens I found, but also statues in this particular area. They're all over the place. I will put some clips of all of those finds in a minute. At the end of this video, I'll put a whole bunch of clips of the different monkey effigies and possible craniums that I found in the last couple of months, including that one of Hanuman. Okay, so you can compare them back to back, and they're all in the same sort of area, within 100 meters of each other. Literally, there are dozens and dozens of them. Some of them are very small and hard to see. Some of them are quite large, like this. I would say this thing is probably over a foot tall. Here's the raw image. Let's go in and have a look closely. There we are. It's a bit blurry, like a lot of these images are. They're not very high res, but you can see the two eye sockets and the nose and the mouth here and the cheek here. And there's also something rather strange further over here, which I'll show you in a minute. What can I say? It looks like an orangutan. I'm not saying it is an orangutan. Here's the meme. But that's the only thing I could think of that is similar on Earth. Especially the mouth area, this shape here, although there are some major differences in the actual nose morphology. And the eye socket morphology is very different again. Much more elongated on this one. But the actual shape itself, the sort of very round, ovoid kind of shape is similar. I've tried to pick an image that's a similar angle here to compare, but it's not the same, of course, because this is Mars and that's Earth. So any of you that think this is on Devon Island in the Arctic Circle, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. The Arctic Circle, that particular island in the Arctic Circle, is covered in snow for about 50 or 48 weeks a year. Snow and ice. And when it does melt, it's covered in green grass and moss. And we don't have that here. There is also this thing nearby, just a bit further along this ridge, which looks a bit like some kind of cranium also. Don't know what it is. It seems to have an eye there. Just there, look. It's even got eye detail in there. Where my cursor is, there's a kind of pupil there. Very strange. Don't know what it is. Looks like some kind of turtle or some kind of reptilian creature. I don't know. Absolutely no idea. There's also a weird little thing there, which seems to have a nose and some teeth there, the kind of eyes. But that may just be an optical illusion. There's not enough detail really to say either way. So there will be clips coming up of the other things I've found here, and what I'll do, I'll put all the other ape-like things I've found, all the other memes and clips I've got coming up in a second, so you can compare them back to back. Some of them look a bit like gorillas, some of them look a bit like chimpanzees, some of them look a bit like very small apes and monkeys. So if there was a Hanuman temple here, perhaps the area was inhabited by many different types of ape at one point, and there was a temple built for them, and maybe that's why there are statues of what seem to be apes as well. That's a conclusion I've come to only recently, after finding the Hanuman kind of temple. The actual temple ruins I found years ago. In fact, I think someone else did. But I've done a lot more research on this area, and it really does look like some kind of temple to Hanuman or something similar, or the Mars equivalent of Hanuman. I'm not saying that the Hindus came from Mars or the Hindu religion came from Mars, but maybe it did, or maybe it came from Earth to Mars. Don't know. It could just be a coincidence, but I'm not so sure. So there we have it. The pareidolia police will absolutely tear me to pieces for even suggesting such a thing. But when you look at all the other similar monkey finds, monkey and ape and primate finds that I found, which will be coming up in a second, you may think differently. And couple that with all the other things that have been found, vehicles and buildings and ruins and everything else in Gale Crater. There was obviously some civilization here at one point in the past. The question is, why were they fascinated by apes? Were they living there? Were the apes actually very intelligent and building things? I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? Leave a comment below. I'm absolutely shocked by this image, to be honest. And I'm struggling with this, and I'm totally gobsmacked by it. It's really kind of shocked me. I don't really know what else to say about it. So please share this video. My channel is going through difficulties at the moment for some reason. I'm getting heavily trolled and under serious attack by quite aggressive trolls. And basically, even though my channel now has nearly 30,000 subscribers, I'm getting less views than I was a couple of years ago when I had only 10,000 subscribers. So there seems to be a limit on the number of views that I'm allowed to have. So do share these videos if you like them. It really helps. Give the thumbs up and please comment below. The comments and thumbs up are really important. These videos will die without them. The way that the algorithm works now on YouTube is the videos are now rated by the number of comments and engagement and thumbs up or thumbs down you get, rather than the number of views. So please do that. It really does help. And I'll put a link to this video here for you to check out. The row of statues on Mars. This one down here. There's a whole set of these, 3 videos. I'll link to all 3 of them actually. You've really got to check these out because this is really just around the corner from where we're looking today. And that Hanuman Temple is just over this ridge here. So it's within a stone's throw away from where we are today. So it may well be related, and this is the reason I probably keep finding these ape-like anomalies on Mars, is because there was possibly an ape temple or Hanuman Temple just here at the Dingo Gap area, and we're literally just before the Dingo Gap. So thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you soon.